Hello, everybody. It is 9 o'clock on the East Coast. That can only mean one thing. It is time for the Monday Night Huddle Show. Let's huddle up, everybody. I'm your host, Matt Brown, and we got a great show for you tonight. Kind of like our last hurrah to the 2022 NFL season. We got a lot of cool stuff to talk about tonight. Of course, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl and see how that went down. Of course, you all know how it went down, but we'll talk a little bit more in depth about it here in a second. Chris Ellis says, let's go, Matt. I'm going. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. Excuse me. So, yeah, this past week, I had a rough week. Let me tell you, came down with strep throat on Tuesday, and I was out of work Wednesday, Thursday, and I was out of work 3 days in a row. Today was my first day back to work. So, little delay on hot boxes since I was down with the count, man. I was in bed just shivering like this, trying to keep my fever down, but eventually got to the doctor and got some antibiotics. And then when you take antibiotics, I got to take probiotics with it. The older you get, you just can't take antibiotics anymore. You'll be in the bathroom all day. So you got to take probiotics when you take antibiotics. You know, you got the antibiotics and the probiotics. They kind of like neutral each other out. I don't know how it works, but I'll tell you, after a while, taking antibiotics without anything, my stomach just comes into a knot, basically. So that's what happens. That's what you have to look forward to when you get older, folks. Enjoy. But yeah, I had strep throat this week, still on antibiotics. Feeling a lot better, though, this week, thank goodness. And we have started shipping again. The hot boxes, working on those, our February ones. So hopefully we can finish those up here in the next week or so. I'm hoping. It's a short month, too. So we'll see what happens on those. Also, some other updates on hot boxes. We talked a little bit last week. We're going to do a one-time only basketball hot box. They are not up yet for pre-sale, but they should be up very soon. So check out the website, hotboxcards.net, one-time only products. We'll post a thing on our Facebook page about our basketball. And we have something else we're in the works with. We're thinking about doing a baseball card or a baseball rookie card collectors club pack. Yeah, we're thinking about coming up with an idea where you just invest in baseball rookies that we'll have out for everybody. So we're thinking about doing something like that in the near future as well. Trying to come up with some new ideas, not just our normal hot boxes, but some one-off products as well. Want to do more of those in 2023. Of course, I'm wearing my hot box card shirt. I need a new one. This one's getting a little rackety. Wash it so many times it gets a little, goes away a little bit. So have to get some new shirts made up for those. All right, let's go ahead and talk the news. Let's talk about that Super Bowl, that game last night. I've been very happy today because I showered in the Philadelphia fans' Eagles tears. Like, as you guys know, I am not an Eagles fan. I cannot stand the Eagles. I don't like their fans. And even though I predicted the Eagles to win, I was still happy the Chiefs won. So I have a lot of Eagles friends, and I'm so happy not to hear them win a Super Bowl again, because there's nothing worse than an Eagles fan. You know, they have this song. If you don't know, they have this Eagles song about nobody likes them. I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but you can do a search on YouTube for Philadelphia, Nobody Likes Us. And they have this little song they like to sing now. It just started, I think, this year. Like, nobody likes us, we don't care, something like that. And it's the only fan base I've ever found. Like, most people who hate teams, ultimately it comes back to that team being successful. You know, a lot of people don't like the Patriots. Well, the Patriots won a lot of Super Bowls. A lot of people don't like Dallas because Dallas won a lot of Super Bowls in the 70s and in the 90s. A lot of people, used to not like the 49ers when Joe Montana was going good and Steve Young. A lot of people don't like the Steelers because of all the Super Bowls they have won. You never hear anybody who says, "Oh, I hate the Lions," or "I hate Lions fans." Nobody says that. Why? Because the Lions never win. Sorry, Card Shark Chris. Nobody says they hate the Jacksonville Jaguar fans. Nobody cares. But the Eagle fans are the only team that doesn't win that a lot of people hate. And it's just the way not only they support their team, but they only support their team when they're positive, when they're doing something good. When the Eagles were playing bad, those Eagle fans will turn and eat their own. I'm telling you, they are some of the worst fans I've ever met. They ran Andy Reid out of town. They ran Donovan McNabb out of town. As soon as a guy starts playing a little bad, just like one game, they turn on him like in a second. That's why I can't stand Eagle fans myself. Nothing really to do with the team. It's more to do with how they treat their own teams. Giants fans don't do that. We don't turn on our. We eventually do, but we give them a little opportunity to get better. Eagles fans, no, oh no, not at all. I did like the one I saw like a meme about how the Giants actually. It's funny because the Giants used to have Kadarius Toney. We traded him mid-season to the Chiefs, and he had a great game last night. And then we released James Bradbury before the season started. He went to the Eagles. He had that big pass or that big holding call, which kept that drive alive for the Chiefs to help them win it. And it's funny, 2 Giants guys ended up helping the Eagles lose. So that was the I call this Giants Super Bowl prank. The Eagles fell for it. I think our GM was totally on board and knew what he was doing, releasing James Bradbury and trading Toney away just so the Eagles would lose the Super Bowl. There's nothing worse than losing a Super Bowl. You know, my Giants have only lost 1 Super Bowl, but even that was tough to lose. It's hard to lose a Super Bowl. I could not imagine being my favorite team losing more than 1 Super Bowl. Just could not imagine. So, but congratulations to the Chiefs. Oh, looks like my video for those Eagle fans, man. I think those Eagle fans heard me and messed up with my camera. You got to watch out for those Eagle fans. They're nasty people, folks. Nasty people. All right. So again, the Chiefs won. It was the 3rd most watched Super Bowl in history, 113 million. I was surprised that number. You don't see the broadcast numbers high anymore for different events just because there's so many channels out there now. Like I streamed it on the Fox app, so I didn't even actually count that as being one of the viewers. But 3rd most watched Super Bowl in history. That is pretty impressive, especially from 2. I mean, Philadelphia is a big market, but it's not like New York and a huge market like those. So that's a pretty impressive number, 113 million to watch that game. And it was a pretty good game. I actually went to bed after halftime. So I like I said, I've been battling strep throat, so I needed a good night's sleep before I went to work. And I watched the halftime show. Then I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So, but I didn't get to watch the second half. But it seemed like the second half was a lot more exciting than the first half. A couple insights I saw that I was surprised by. The Eagles defense really let them down. I was expecting the Eagles defense to get a good pass rush against that Chiefs offensive line against Mahomes, who had that banged up ankle. And the Eagles defense could not get to Mahomes that well. If they would have got to Mahomes, they would have won that game, but they could not get the pressure that they have gotten all year long. And even Mahomes, who hurt his ankle there at the end of the first half, came back and did pretty well. He only threw for 180 some yards, but he did have 3 touchdowns, and that was huge. No interceptions on either side. Jalen Hurts, I got to tip my hat out for Jalen Hurts. What a game he had. Throwing the ball, running the ball. He was their leading rusher for 70 yards. He had 3 touchdowns running, 1 touchdown throwing, no picks. He did have that 1 costly fumble that the Chiefs ran in for that score, and that will haunt him for a little bit. But other than that, he played a perfect game. But that one was a big that was the only, I think, turnover in the whole game. So that was pretty impressive as well. I was also surprised with the Eagles could not get the running game going. Gainwell and Miles Sanders did not run the ball very well. I thought the Eagles would really rely on that running game. It's been doing so great for them in the postseason. And I don't know if they just kind of got away from it or why they decided to go away from that running game, because they really needed that running game, and it was not there for them. The Chiefs, though, I was very surprised. I've not seen that Isaiah, Pichiku? I don't know. Is he a Pokemon? I don't know who the guy is. He's from Rutgers. He was a 7th round. A lot of good 7th round picks this year. They got Brock Purdy, this Pichiku guy. But I was very impressed with him in the Super Bowl. He had, I think, 75 yards on 15 carries. I was not expecting him to be the leading rusher in the game. I was definitely expecting one of the, the Eagles guys to definitely outpace the Chiefs running backs in running. But he did very well. I was very impressed with him as well. Again, very surprised on Eagles defense not showing up in that running game. That basically cost them. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of the game. I know a lot of people were upset at that holding call at the end toward the end of the game on Bradbury, but then Bradbury came out and said, "Hey, it was holding. I held him." So good for him for being honest. So that's also goes into that some conspiracy theory that the Giants planned this all along. So I'm going to keep that in mind. All right, tonight. I forgot to mention when we're opening tonight. We're going to do a lot of football smorgasbord tonight, guys. Football smorgasbord. since we're ending the 2022 season, we got football we want to end on. We got Leaf Draft 2022 Blaster we're going to open up tonight. 2 autographs per box plus a 10-card set. I got 1 pack of 88 Fleer Action football. We're going to open up that tonight. We got 2, 4, 5 packs of 1990 Swell Football all-time greats. These are all Pro Football Hall of Famers. And then a hanger pack of 2021 Illusions football. So we're going to open up all this football tonight. Hopefully we get something good tonight. A little smorgasbord of what I got left over for football. Of course, next week we'll be back with baseball, probably opening up more baseball. Man, my nose itches tonight. But so that is what we got going on tonight. We're going to open up a lot of that stuff as well. We talked last couple weeks ago about the Babe Ruth 101 cards. You guys remember that? A gentleman pulled out a Babe Ruth. It was like 3-4 pieces of jersey, and it was a cut signature 101, but it was actually a cut signature of George Brett. Let me show you guys what that card looked like, because I still have the picture. Show you what that card, here it is. So this is what the card looked like. This was the Babe Ruth somebody pulled out. You can see on the left, you got 2 jerseys. On the right, you got they might be pants or jerseys, not sure. And then that autograph there on the right, it was actually George Brett. Well, the seller was able to contact Panini, and Panini said, yeah, send this to us right away. We want to get it fixed. Well, they did, and they got the card back. This is what the new card looks like with the correct signature. Now they actually have a Babe Ruth signature on that card, and that definitely looks like Babe Ruth. So that buyer, that guy that pulled that out, now has his Babe Ruth cut signature 1 of 1. Wonder how much that would go for on eBay or something. That's very curious. I would definitely the thousands. I don't know how high that would go or not. But we'd have to see. If I was that guy, I would hang on to it for a while. But then again, if I got offered like a huge amount of money, I might consider it. But that was out of a $500 pack or a $2,500. I forget how expensive those packs were. They were very high to open. So thank goodness he was able to get that. I don't know if he got anything else extra. I know I was saying I would think that he should have got something else extra beside his Babe Ruth card for, his time and agony and grief that he might not get it. I think they should have gained something extra. I'm not sure. The article didn't say that if he got anything else, but at least Panini got it fixed right away and got it right back to him. They didn't wait around for it. And at least they didn't use that Babe Ruth on something else. And they had no Babe Ruth cut signature. You're going to notice here pretty soon, Panini is going to release a lot of products with a lot of autographs and memorabilia cards because they have a lot of stock they need to get through. Because remember, pretty soon they're losing the Player Association licenses, and they're also losing the NFL and NBA license as well. They're not going to be able to make basketball cards. They are not going to be able to make football cards. They are not going to be able to make baseball cards anymore at all. So they got all these signatures and everything with these guys. They're going to have to do something with those. So they're going to be releasing a lot of stuff, and they're going to be filling it up. If you remember back in the day when Don Ross was going out of business and they got bought by Panini, Don Ross basically unloaded a lot of stuff. I remember the last year at Don Ross, they were just unloading all their memorabilia, Babe Ruth jerseys and everything. Their boxes were packed full. And I think you're going to see Panini here in 2023 products are going to be packed full of autographs and everything. So if you think you're interested in autographs and stuff, Panini might be the place to go this year for those kinds of things. All right, speaking of cards, February 15th, we got the new 2023 Topps Series 1 coming out. Wanted to see if you guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I love the design. It's got the design where they, I should have did a picture of it somewhere, but they have the regular card and then they have the guy's little picture in the corner, kind of like the old 1983 Topps cards, kind of. So they're kind of looking cool. Some good rookies this year, I think, for the first series. Last year it was basically Wander Franco in the first series, but this year we got Adley Rutschman for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson, who I'm very high on the Orioles, Nolan Gorman, who I'm very high on for the St. Louis Cardinals, and Riley Green for the Tigers, who I think is also going to be very good. So those are 4 really good rookies in that first Topps Series set that's going to be coming out here on February 15th. I'm definitely going to be investing, I think, a lot more into 2023 tops Series 1 because I think some of those rookies are going to be very good. I think Rushman's already shown that he's going to be a star. I think Gunnar Henderson's going to be good, and Green and Gorman, all those guys I think would be very good. I think this is going to go down as a very good rookie class for 2023. I think it's going to be better than last year, even though you had the big Julio Rodriguez and Wander Franco. But I think overall, top to bottom, 2023 rookie class is going to be better than 2022. But we will have to see. So again, tonight, what we're opening up tonight, we got a smorgasbord of stuff. We have a blaster box of Leaf Draft Football 2022 with 2 autos. We got 1 pack of 88 Fleer Football. I'll explain that in a little bit. We got like 4 or 5 packs of 1990 Swell Greats, all Hall of Famers. And then we got a hanger pack of 2021 Illusions Football. Yeah, so we will open up all that tonight as well. You guys are pretty quiet in the comments, but that's okay. Hopefully you're enjoying your Monday night. I don't know what's on sports-wise tonight. I guess it's just mostly basketball. Of course, the NFL season's basically over, though the NFL draft will be coming up. And, of course, if you were around our show last year for the NFL draft, you know that we will have or do our Monday night huddle live first round NFL draft show. Last year we did a live 3 or 4 hour show on the first round of the NFL draft. We will do the same thing again this year with our crack team of reporters. I'll be gathering those guys up. No, they're not on crack because I don't pay them that enough that they could be on crack, but they're a crack team of reporters, NFL reporters, pretty much everybody on there. So let's see, 25 Perez says he's watching Raw. Yeah, I can't spend 3 hours watching Raw, man. If it was 2 hours, I consider it, but I can't do 3 hours. I'd rather just watch a recap. Chris Ellis working on massive pickups from last week. More massive pickups. Oh my goodness. Definitely check out Chris Ellis, Card Guy, and check out 25 Perez TTM on their YouTube channels. They both do a very good job. Just got done watching your comic book haul video they posted about 6 days ago, Chris. Got done watching that. Those were some good comics. You might want to consider, just some thought. Would love to see some of your, I know you did before some of your older comics you've gone before, some of your like personal collection comics that you really enjoy. Love to see more of that, especially the vintage stuff. Love to see more of that on your channel as well. And some of those new cards too, that you get, or cards that you're like, these are my like special personal, my PC collection. Would love to see more of that on your channel as well, Chris. So many new episodes tomorrow. Okay, well, you might want to space them out, Chris. You can schedule them ahead. You don't need to do 5 videos in one day. You can actually schedule them so they come out at different times. Just my 2 cents. So you might want to just schedule those out. That way you got like a new video every day for like a week. That'd be cool. So, all right. So that's what I got going on tonight, guys. I'm going to get set up tonight, and we're going to open up some football, see if we get some greats. Maybe we'll get something out of it. I know we're going to get 2 autographs. Hopefully it's guys we've heard of, because usually it's not. Hopefully it's guys we heard of, and maybe we'll get something out of that Illusions pack. So we'll check that out here in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this, and we will start opening these packs. Are you tired of going to the store and finding all the shelves bare of your favorite sports cards? Well, I got the solution for you. It's Hotbox Cards. Hotbox Cards is a sports card subscription service. And what's even better, Hotbox Cards is affordable. No more than $100, $150, $200, $300 sports card subscription boxes. I'm talking Hotbox Cards at $29.99 plus shipping. You can't beat that. And you can't beat the variety. Most sports card subscription boxes are all about packs. Here, we like to mix it up. Every box, you're going to get 3 unopened packs. You're going to get 50 bonus cards, plus 3 game use or autograph cards. And we'll even ask you what your favorite team is. We try to give you one of those game use or autograph cards to be one of your favorite teams. So you got to check out the website, hotboxcards.net. You are going to love it. Plus, we give bonus items every month. Every month, we have a different theme in our boxes, and we give free items in every box. You can't beat it for $29.99. Check out the website, hotboxcards.net, and become a subscriber today. All right, guys, we are back tonight. We're going to open up. We got a smorgasbord, as I like to call it, a smorgasbord of cards of packs. NFL trying to redo, or not redo, but basically finish up our NFL packs that we haven't opened up this year. Of course, again, we still got Bobby the Brain Heenan back there. We got Big John Stud. We got Don the Rock Morocco and the Hot Rod, Roddy Piper. And all the way from the state of Washington, Homer Buddha is with us tonight, folks. Put Homer Buddha back there. He's not giving us very good luck. Again, tonight we're going to open up 2022 Leaf Draft tonight. 2 autographs per box and a 10-card set. We're going to open up a random pack of 88 Fleer live action. I'll explain that in a second. We'll open up 5 packs of 1990 Swell football greats. These are all Hall of Famers. And then we got a hanger pack of 2021 Illusions we'll open up tonight. We'll start with the Fleer, go to the Swell, Illusions, and finish it off with the draft cards tonight, guys. All right, let me get my things set up here. We'll put Homer Buddha up here, give him a little room. Hopefully you guys are having a good Monday night. Good start of the week. I have for some reason, they gave us Friday and Monday off this upcoming week for President's Day weekend. So I got a 4-day weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that. Even though last week I only worked 2 days, so I had basically a 5-day weekend this past weekend. But of course, 2 or 3 of those days I was just stuck in bed, so wasn't very productive. All right, let's start off with this 1988 Fleer in action pack. Now, if you don't know, Fleer in 1988, they had the Major League Baseball license, and I forget what year they got the football license, maybe 87 or 86. They got the NFL license, but not the Players Association license. So they can make cards with the NFL teams and logos on them, but they couldn't make they couldn't put the players' names on them because they didn't have the Players Association information. So let me show you what they got in these. These are 1988, 7 cards, 3 stickers, and 1 stick of gum from 1988, folks. You'll recognize some of the players in the backgrounds and stuff, though. All right, so we're going to open up this tonight. They didn't seal very well, the ones I got from these people. So there's the gum. Oh, there's the sticker. That's cool. We got the same sticker. We got 3 stickers. 2 of them are Rams and 1 was Bears. Now, if you look on the back, well, I like these. These are little stickers of the team. So you could peel that, but it has the 1988 football schedule on the back. And then it actually has a section where you can put the score, Rams score, opponent score, and everything. So that's kind of neat. And this would have been the 1988 Bears, which were still a good team in 1988. They were a very tough team to beat. 88, who won the 88 season? That was 86, 87 Washington. I think it was San Francisco won the Super Bowl this year, because it would have been San Francisco? I don't know. Because I know 85 was the Bears, 86 was the Giants, 87 Redskins. I'm pretty sure it's the 49ers this year for 88. But there you guys go on these 2 stickers. All right, let's show you the cards. First up, we got the Raiders. Cut me some slack, it says, from Flair. Again, it says Raiders on defense. Again, they can't do the individual players because they don't have their licenses. Player Association license. And on the back, you got the 1987 defensive statistics for them. They won 5, lost 10. Of course, the 87 season was the strike shortened season that they played with scabs and everything. So there's the Raiders defense. We got the Chargers. Charge up the middle. That is not Barry Sanders running the ball. Not sure who that is on offense. Probably won't say. Yeah, I won't say because they can't say the players. There's charge up the middle. We got Super Bowl 15, Oakland over Philadelphia. This is Super Bowls of the decade. Of course, Jim Plunkett there, quarterbacking for the Oakland Raiders. First time the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. That's funny. This is the first time the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. Then they lose it again yesterday. Oh, look at that. Giants on offense. My boy, Phil Simms, firing a fastball. Oh, man, if they didn't have that 86 team was so good. This would have been them in 87. But again, we had the scabs that came in, the walk-ons that came in and played, shortened season. And yeah, we just weren't ready for it. But Billy Sims running for Detroit. If you look up whoever number 38 is for the Lions back in 87, I don't know if that would have been Billy Sims or not. Let me do a quick search. 1987 Lions. Number 38. I think it was Herman Hunter. I think it was some guy named Herman Hunter, actually, not Billy Sims. But number 38 on that one. All right, went through that card. Oh, I thought that was a Super Bowl that I liked. That is Super Bowl 17 there. Washington beating Miami 27-17. Interesting article they had on CNN about Mark Mosley, who I met this year at the National. Mark Mosley, of course, was a kicker for Washington that year. And that was another short season because of a strike situation. And Mark Mosley was the only kicker ever to win the NFL MVP. They could play a 9-game season and then a 16-game tournament to determine the Super Bowl. That would have been cool to see. A big tournament for the Super Bowl, 16 teams. I think that would have been neat to watch. But there's that Super Bowl from that year, 27-17, Washington over Miami. Next up is move aside. 49ers on offense. I think that's Roger Craig back there probably running. And I'm not sure who 51 is. They are running over the LA Rams. Both those teams were very good in 87. Of course, the Rams were very good with Jim Everett and also Eric Dickerson running the ball. And there is Super Bowl 19, San Francisco 38, Miami 16. Dan Marino's only Super Bowl appearance. There he is, losing 38-16. It was funny because they can't even put the player statistics. They can only put like the team statistics of the Super Bowl. So very interesting. 38-16, San Francisco beating Miami. So that is 1988 Fleer. There is like a Bo Jackson in this. That's considered like a rookie card. There's the Joe Montana in there too. That's not considered a rookie, but it's a pretty good card, worth some money. So if you ever get a chance, they're cheap to open. They're a pretty cool product to open. I like the stickers so much. Big fan of the stickers. All right, let's get to these 1990 Swell. We gave these out in our hot box 1 month, and I got 5 packs left. I just want to finish them up. Not worth a whole lot, but they are all Hall of Famers in here. These were made by the Philadelphia Gum Company out of Pennsylvania. A lot of card companies came out of Pennsylvania, my home state. Of course, that's where Topps is from as well. The Gum Company. I think Leaf might have been. No, Leaf might have been something else. But Mike Vance finally in the house. How you doing, Mike Vance? All right, starting off again. These are all Pro Football Hall of Famers. We got Jimmy Conzelman, quarterback, coach, and owner. Well, there's a good way to become the starting quarterback. You become the owner and the coach of the team. He did that for looks like Detroit Panthers. Never heard of Detroit Panthers. Oh, look at that. Dick Lane. Speaking of Detroit, I know my card shark Chris might want this one. Dick Lane. He was a great defensive back. Like Van says, late to the party, but I made it. Dick Night Train Lane, cornerback. He was a monster for the Detroit Lions back in the day. Hall of Famer. Joe Carr. He was the league administrator. What a hat on that guy. On the Joe Carr. Clyde Turner, center and linebacker. The old card there. Archie Herber, quarterback. Old Archie. See if they say what. Oops, sorry. Looks like Green Bay played for. Wayne Milner, end. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Again, these are all Pro Football Hall of Famers. Jim Otto, center for the Oakland Raiders. Look at that, 00. I think he was the last guy that was eligible to wear 00. Like nobody else after him, I think, was able to wear 00. Look at that. Jim Thorpe. Talk about here in Pennsylvania. There's a Jim Thorpe. I'm not too far. I used to live in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, where Jim Thorpe, I think, did he grow up there? He went to like high school there. But Jim Thorpe, BAA Sports in the house. Must have had been the Pete Rose of football manager. Yes. Except he didn't bet on any baseball or a sport. There is Jim Thorpe, Olympic hero. Probably one of the greatest athletes of all time is Jim Thorpe. We got quarterback. Oh, this guy, speaking of Super Bowls, this guy won Super Bowl 1 and 2. Bart Starr for the Green Bay Packers, playing for Vince Lombardi there. Great quarterback. Earl Greasy Neal. Oh, you don't want to mess with old Greasy Neal. Old Earl Greasy Neal, the coach. That guy, talk about the deflate gate with Tom Brady. He had nothing on old Earl Greasy. Nope, nothing. And then we got Lance Allworth. I love those old San Diego Chargers uniforms. Just beautiful. Look at that with the lightning bolts and everything. Lance Allworth, Hall of Fame wide receiver. All right, we got 4 more packs of these. Let's open the rest of these up. See what we get out of here. All right. Hopefully you guys are having a good Monday night. Jimmy Consolman. We already had Jimmy Consolman. He's that quarterback coach and owner. Oh, is this the same pack? Look at this. Dick Lane, Joe Carr. Seriously, this is the same pack. Talk about not spreading things out very much. Archie Herber, Wayne Miller. Oh, this is horrible. The third, at least we got 2 Jim Thorpes. I'll take 2 Jim Thorpes. Oh, there's a new one. Dan Fortman. Didn't have him in the last pack. He's a guard. George Preston Marshall. You think they would have came up with a little better picture? That kind of pops with the colors. It's not a bad design. With the sepia, it's kind of like a sepia photo. Emmett Tunnel, defensive back. He looks like he's a fun guy. New York Giants he played with. Known as the offense on defense, he was known for. I guess he scored a lot of offense on defense. I don't know. Next up, we got Charlie Trippy, halfback and quarterback, Hall of Famer, great quarterback. Used to have a lot of records, too, as a quarterback. Burt Bell, league commissioner and owner, I believe, of the Chiefs, isn't he? No, Philadelphia Eagle franchise. Just looking, I thought he went out to the Chiefs, too, but there's Burt Bell. John McNally, halfback. He does not want to get rid of that ball. Andy Robicelli for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Hall of Famer. Steve Van Buren, halfback for, I think, the Eagles, right? Yep, Philadelphia Eagles. Lenny Moore for the Baltimore Colts. Of course, Lenny Moore scored that touchdown in the first overtime game in the NFL when the Baltimore Colts beat my New York Giants in the NFC and the NFL. Well, it was the NFC then, I think, championship game. Ernie Nevers. Never heard of Ernie? There he is. Bill Hewitt. That guy, look at that guy. He's an N. You can tell. Look at that jaw. That is a jaw right there, folks. Forrest Gregg, Hall of Fame offensive tackle and guard for those Packers during the Super Bowl 1 and 2 run. Bill Willis, middle guard. Looks like somebody you don't want to mess with. And Chuck Bednarik, Philadelphia Eagles center linebacker. Chuck, look at that nose. That nose has been broken quite a few times, folks. You can tell right there. Chuck Bednarik, actually, he's a guy that I don't know I think he's passed. I'm pretty sure he's passed away. But you would send him, like he used to live here in Pennsylvania still, and you could send him cards and he would sign them for free of charge and send them right back to you. I have 2 or 3 Chuck Bednarik's autographs I got through the mail, and they were all legit. Even at his older age, this guy would sign through the mail very well. Chuck Bednarik. All right, next up, we got 1 more. We got 2 more. This pack and 1 more. And then we'll get to the Illusions tonight, 2021. And we got the Hobby of the Blaster Box 2022 Leaf Draft tonight as well. All right, got Dan Fortman again. We saw him already. George Preston Marshall. He just, I don't know. He looks like one of those Southern guys, to be honest with you. Emmett Tunnel, we already saw. Dan Reeves, look at that. Dan Reeves, owner administrator. This is for the same Dan Reeves that coached, right? Or is this a different Dan Reeves, maybe? Yeah, this is a different Dan Reeves, I believe. This is not the Dan Reeves that played and coached the Broncos and my Giants. Different Dan Reeves, owner administrator. Jack Christensen, defensive back. He looks like he's had some concussions there, I think. Little CTE going on with Jack Christensen. Ollie Matson, man, you don't see people named Ollie anymore, do you? That's a name nobody says anymore. Ollie Matson. Had to be tough if someone named you Ollie. Earl Dutch Clark, the quarterback. Look at that face. I don't know if you can get a close up of that thing, but holy cow, that face is more leathery than his helmet. Oh my goodness. Who did he play for? He played at the Colorado College, Portsmouth Spartans, and Detroit Lions. Norm Van Brocklin. I'll tell you what, this guy had a lot of NFL records. Norm Van Brocklin. There he is with the Rams. Yeah, that's the kind of helmets they played with back in the day. And that was a step up compared to old Earl Dutch Clark. He's just got a leather helmet, nothing on the front. And then Norm's got the one little bar face mask. That's not going to protect you. Bill George, middle linebacker. Holy cow, look at that. Middle linebacker always had to have the crew cut. Got to have the crew cut on that. Willie Wood, Hall of Famer for the Green Bay Packers. Safety. And another Bart Starr. 2 Bart Starrs and 2 Jim Thorpes. Not too bad. These cards aren't worth much, but they are cool to go back and look at some of those old football Hall of Famers. Of course, we did just find out the new class of 2023 Pro Football Hall of Fame, a defensive class a lot, highlighted by, who was in there? Well, I know Joe Thomas. He's not a defensive player, but Joe Thomas, the offensive lineman for the Browns. Darrell Rivas made it. Zach Thomas made it. So a bunch of guys like that. Forrest Gregg. Bill Willis, Bob Willis again. Or Bill Willis. Chuck Bednarik again. Jimmy Conselman again. Dick Lane. Joe Carr. You think out of 5 packs we wouldn't have this many repeats. Clyde Turner. Archie Herber again. Wayne Miller. Jim Otto. And another Jim Thorpe. We got 3 Jim Thorpes, folks. 3 Jim Thorpes out of those 1990s swell. You ever want a cheap box and, look up Hall of Famers you might not hear of? 1990s swell football, like 36 packs in a box. Here's what they look like. So, look, there is a guy that's not, we did not get, Bob Greasy. He is in there, too. These will be Hall of Famers from 1990. 36 packs. The boxes aren't that expensive on eBay and stuff. But a little fun little rip. All right, let's open up this Illusions pack. And then we'll get to the main event, the 2022 Leaf Draft. So this is a 2021 Illusions hanger pack. Look for exclusive parallels, including Sunburst. Ooh, it might be hot. And Teal. Ages 9 and up, folks. 9 and up. I don't know how they come up with that age group, but. All right, let's open up this, see what we get. I was at a card show on Saturday. Went down for a little bit. Didn't find much to buy, but the place was packed. Oh, my goodness. It was packed. It was hard to get around. I was like, too many people. I'm going home. And I didn't see anything that great anyways. All right, we got Derek Carr. It should be interesting to see what Derek Carr lands. These are very shiny. Chubba Hubbard, rookie. I think I chewed Chubba Hubbard once. But that was Hubba Bubba. Okay, my bad. One of the 2 I chewed. Joe Burrow. There we go. Joe Burrow. Kenneth Gainwell, rookie. He had a good, came on nice at the end of the year for the Eagles. There he is, 2021 rookie. Oh, we got Tua. That's not his rookie, is it? Oh, what year is his rookie? I thought 2021 was his rookie, but there's Tua. But it doesn't say rookie, so not a rookie on Tua. Ryan Tannehill. I don't know if he'll be back in Tennessee this year. Najee Harris, rookie. Najee. Josh Jacobs. I'm pretty sure that Tua. Why is that Tua doesn't have a rookie on it? That's bugging me. Could they maybe have forgot the rookie logo? Somebody look up. 2021 is Tua's rookie, I believe, isn't it? I'm almost positive that's his rookie. I don't know. All right, next up, Miles Sanders. Did not have a great game there in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, Sean Taylor on the bronze card. Not numbered or anything, but Sean Taylor, of course, played at the U, my favorite college football team. What was that? Simi Fricchio, rookie for the Cowboys. Killing his name. Simi Fico, I guess. Stephon Diggs, Matthew Stafford, Javonte Williams, rookie for the Broncos, Matt Ryan, Matty Ice, Josh Palmer, rookie. He had a good breakout year. Josh Palmer did for the Chargers this year. Did very well. Chase Claypool, not with the Steelers anymore, though. I think he's with the Bears. Dalvin Cook, Trey Lance, rookie. I don't know how well he's going to do. And Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk, he might be on the move, too. Speculation about the Giants. Giants might be interested in him. Not a bad pack. All right, let's open up the main event tonight, guys. We got a blaster of 2022 Leaf Draft, 2 autographs per box, and 10-card set also. Got this for Christmas. And what we're proud with these boxes is that the autographs are usually guys you've never heard of. But who knows? Maybe a Brock Purdy autograph might be in here because he was a guy nobody heard of before this season. I don't know if Brock Purdy cards are still. They're probably not. They probably dropped in value already, I would think. For those of you guys who just joined us again, we were got delayed last week on hot boxes because I came down with strep throat. So we started shipping again this week. Hopefully we can get more out here by the end of the week. I don't know if we're going to get them all done by the end of the week because we got quite a few still to do. But all right, they all come in this nice little case. Move that out of the way. All right, we got Bijan Robinson, looks like from Texas, maybe there on the cover of that one. All right, Bijan Robinson, and then we got Bryce Young. He could be one of the top quarterbacks this year. Well, he will be one of the top quarterbacks. He'll probably be the first or the second pick probably in the draft. So there we got Bryce Young. We got another guy who's going to be a top pick, C.J. Stroud. There's C.J. Stroud on the 2022 Leaf Draft. Sleeve up Mr. Stroud. Not worth probably a ton, but a couple bucks at least. All right, then we got Quinn Ewers, quarterback. Caleb Williams. Travion Henderson. Garrett Wilson from the Ohio State. Jameson Williams looks like from Alabama. Kenny Pickett. There's that Kenny Pickett card. Matt Corral. Oh, we're getting into the autographs, I guess. We got an LSU guy. Damon Clark. So we got a Damon Clark here. I'll try to put that back so we don't see it. So there's the Damon Clark auto from LSU. Don't know much about him. And this could be a guy that hasn't got drafted yet. We've got guys in here that will be drafted this year. This could be one of those guys. LSU guys usually get drafted, though. So you don't get many undrafted guys from LSU. That's a major college. And our other autograph is Kobe Pace. Looks like a running back from maybe Clemson, maybe Illinois. Doesn't say what team or anything. He's a small running back, only 5'10". That was not big. Not a very big running back, but Kobe Pace auto as well tonight. Not too bad. I know that's not too bad pack box. Not bad at all. All right, guys, let's highlight what we got tonight. Of course, we got the Kobe Pace autograph from 2022 Leaf. We got the Damon Clark auto from the LSU. C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young, two guys that are going to be some of the top picks, top quarterbacks pick, and the top picks in the 2022 NFL draft this year. All right, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight. I'm a little tired. Again, I'm still battling a strep throat, and I want to get to bed tonight, get a good night's sleep. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure you tell your friends again every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube and Facebook Live. We do a great show tonight, or we do a great show every night, not just tonight. We got some new guests coming up here in the near future. Of course, we'll be doing our NFL draft special coming up in April. And also we have some people coming in from other channels as well. So again, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And I will catch you guys next Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube and Facebook. Have a good night, guys.